What is healing? And Marilyn, I'd like to start with you.
That's a great question, and I'm sure that as there are 6 billion people on the planet, there are 6 billion ways to heal. I tend to think about it as an integral set of relationships. So we can think about the relationship between the various parts of our body that when they're functioning optimally, it's like a finely tuned instrument. And so that implies a kind of healing response that's innate in us. Then there's the mind-body connection. How is it that our beliefs, our emotions, regulate our physiology in ways that are measurable and ultimately translatable to optimal health? There's that sense of relationship between us, and we know that the expectancy of another person, the kind of placebo effects, are very powerful and important. We can begin to think about the relationship to the environment and our embeddedness in something larger than ourselves, and that Ivan Illich talked about how it's hard to be healthy in a sick environment. And then ultimately there is this sense of the transpersonal, the idea that our thoughts, our emotions have power and potentials. Our consciousness ultimately leads to healing. And so how is it that we can bring the lens of science to bear on these kinds of experiences that people have reported through the ages? How can we begin to discriminate what is true from what isn't? And how can we begin to make responsible choices about our health care? Ultimately, that's going to be the revolution in health care, is our participation.